anything. We are here to improve the life of our people. Some of you, everybody I see, you're going behind them. Everybody, that's your business. This market here, from day one, I've been sponsoring this market. The last time we sponsored this market, we did the estimate. As soon as they came to do the work, they renamed the market. I'm not looking for a name. I don't want my name of anything. This is not the first time we're doing this. We go to Korea, we did it there. We pay water tower, we fill the clip, we gave water. Go to Polam. Our job is to improve the life of our people, to give them decent facilities, to be able to help the market people. They are the ones who are contributing to this society. Some of us don't go to the supermarket. We buy food from here. So we owe it to them to give them good facilities. They don't make much money, but they too have to provide for their children. They support the economy. So we are not looking for praises. We've been with this market, and I don't care what you do, whether you praise or not, we'll do it, because that's the job. That's the job. And I have said that for me, we will never dedicate hand pump again, because for 178 years we passed that. Everywhere we go, we do things for our people. We have to do it right, so that the people can.
I am the Speaker of the Republic of Nigeria. Of the 55th legislature. I'm also proud to be a common citizen. So when we see the people who come coming, we need to back inside the room. What you are witnessing here today is an affirmation of the statement that this is the masses party, that the party belongs to you. The power you gave us, we give it back to you. And the $1 you will pay today, you will ensure that in 2029, you will give it back to us.
You don't even have to call my name on this market, but we will do it. That's the reason you are elected us to do the right thing for you. We are going to transform the society. We're going to put dignity on our people. We're going to make sure that Liberians will still good life. That's what we do. So we are here, we are very happy. We want to thank this young lady who are taking upon ourselves to come and help to put this in place. Liberians, let's begin to appreciate good things. Forget about people. Look for development. All the countries of the world, the people are trying to improve their life. I believe a leader, you don't have to be loved, you should be respected. And we will do things that people will respect us by putting good roads, by making sure our people will go to market, our people will have their food to support their children. That's what matters to me. So I'm not looking for praises. We're looking for ways to improve our. For 178 years, our people can't see road, they can't see good water. This time around, those are the things that we'll do. You don't have to even call our name, but we'll do it. The money of this country will be used to build the lives of our people. That's what I'm about. So we just want to thank you for supporting us to have this in a decent place.
You say, oh, they say, when people come here, they say, Coco said them. I say, from today, anybody will bring a machine here. They say, to be chasing you, take the machine for you. They bring home, take all for you. Same thing I'm telling all communities now. Nobody should be allowed that any caucus member say anybody for money here. All lies. As soon as they say, don't take all their machine and all their gold. You can do. So the crowd we are crying for the roads is not the bike that's for the road. No bike, one bike. How many cars in the place here? The trucks, the yellow machines that been brought by the miner. This is for the road. As I told you, God will face the road, but let me tell you, we're not going to face the road, be fair. We will put regulations on the road. We will put weight bridges. Weight bridges of steel that will weigh all the trucks. We'll see their weight. And we will charge them by the weight. Enough is enough. Your own children is the one who destroy your land.
We have even offered to buy the land for these people. Not because I have anybody selling it, but because you are entitled to it. That's the job God gave us to do, to improve your life. And so, let's learn to appreciate good things, not people. Let's learn also to contribute. Today, I also heard the people who are selling scratch cards, money changers, they say they want a place to be built for them. We're trying to help them do that. Every area of the country, everywhere Nigerian people want to do. We don't want for you to be running to other people's country all the time. Let's improve our country. God has given us everything. If we manage it well, everybody will live. Everybody will not be rich, but everybody will live, drive on good roads, drink good water. Their children will go to school, and they can go to bed and sleep in security. That's what matters to me. So I want to thank you for this program. I want to thank all those who have sponsored the program. Let God help us to see good in our own country. And that's what we want to do. We want to build this country for our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, for the future. We can't just say we are 178 years old and we have to be running to countries that are 60 years old. It's not going to be. As long as I am in this position, every money here will be used to build this country for the people. So I want to say today, it's a good day for all of us. I'm on my way to work, but I'm happy. All of you contributed to this work. God bless you. Let's help build this country. That's why way back I said, think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. That's what we're doing. And don't even call my name on anything. I don't want my name on anything. What I want is a good country that people will be happy, that they can be content, they can do business, and your children will go to school. That's all that matters to me. So let me thank you all. God bless you. We'll continue to do this in Jesus' name. Let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear in this country. We are not here to praise us for presidency, for anything. We are here to improve the lives of our people. Some of you, everybody you see, you're going behind them. Everybody, that's your business. This market here, from day one, I've been sponsoring this market. The last time we sponsored this market, we did the estimate. As soon as we came to do the work, they renamed the market. I'm not looking for a name. I don't want my name of anything. This is not the first time we're doing this. You go to Foya, we did it there. We pay water tower, we fill the plate, we gave water. Go to Polam. Our job is to improve the life of our people, to give them decent facilities, to be able to help the market people. They are the ones who are contributing to this society. Some of us don't go to the supermarket. We buy food from here. So we owe it to them to give them good facilities. They don't make much money, but they too have to provide for their children. They support the economy. So we are not looking for praises. We've been with this market, and I don't care what you do, whether you praise or not, we'll do it, because that's the job. That's the job. And I have said that for me, we will never dedicate him from the game. Because for 178 years we passed that. Everywhere we go, we do things for our people, we have to do it right so that the people can be blessed. You don't even have to call my name on this market, but we will do it. That's the reason you're elected us to do the right thing for you. We are going to transform the society. We're going to put dignity on our people. We're going to make sure that Liberians will still good life. That's what we do. So we are here. We are very happy. We want to thank this young lady who are taking upon ourselves to come and help to put this in place. Liberians, let's begin to appreciate good things. Forget about people. Look for development. All the countries of the world, the people are trying to improve their life. I believe a leader, you don't have to be loved, you should be respected. And we will do things that people will respect us by putting good rules, by making sure our people will go to market, our people will have their food to support their children. That's what matters to me. So I'm not looking for praises. We're looking for ways to improve our. For 178 years, our people can't see road, they can't see good water. This time around, those are the things that we'll do. You don't have to even call our name, but we'll do it. The money of this country will be used to build the lives of our people. That's what I'm about. So we just want to thank you for supporting us to have this in a decent place. Way back, I even offered to buy the land for these people. Not because I have anybody selling it, but because you are entitled to it. That's the job God gave us to do, to improve your life. And so, let's learn to appreciate good things, not people. Let's learn also to contribute. Today, I also heard the people who are selling scratch cards, money changers, they want a place to be built for them.
2011, Nimase Manansari will be president. She won. 2017, Nimase Chawia will be president. He won. 2023, Nimase Joseph Parker will be president. He won. Nima is the electoral college of Liberia. And there are many people who don't want to see it. They want it to devour. They want to break it into pieces. Plenty of them among us. Because when the owner sell you, the tree will not buy you. This election is critical. But I'm not going to be election in the country. As you go sit down. But they want to prove that Prince doesn't let nobody. Prince doesn't 3 or 11 yet. We are here. And I know why you ain't here crazy looking to see the child 3 all the time. 13 years working behind me, accosting him. Every day you're patient with me. Let me see what the child can do. And our character of preaching just need to be bold, not afraid. Now one thing I will take from him, I will say the truth anyway. Hey, if it costs me anything, I don't care. I will say it. Tomorrow, people will say the man said that time, but we didn't listen. And so I've come to you to talk to you. Yesterday I was in my to talk to that side out loud. Today I'm in Baipa. Today I'm going to Punadi. Because I don't want to miss any part of Laos. So the person say you didn't come to Laos, you don't talk. I'm going everywhere. The way I'm visiting Laos, I'm not visiting nowhere that I in the election. Because this election has to do with you. If you don't want to into a seat, send it on the other side. Your own, they will come for you. If you support them, they will support you. 2029, I will be like this. I will be clear. I will tell the people, they will win. I will tell them the other seat is for the minor people. Any human guys, I will tell you, if you have traveled, they say that your business, that any of them start anything, we're supposed to keep it, and we keep it, we tell you. And so my people are begging, the women, the brother, the women and I, more than men, hey, not true. And that's why I will make it my business. In 2029, we will support women across the country to be represented. The election, people can come with different methods in election. The first method they used to come with, they used to say the man of prayer gets on the sheep. But because man of prayer not getting now, one year paper. Okay, bad one. These again, mommy, I want to take a man. Those are all political tactics to divide us more. All they kill me to have a support. Either kill me, think man kill me. I don't think man video thing. You have been arguing that they sit. It should be one man, one down. Man getting a leave it. Let people take it. But again, politics, I meant to not leading to me. He came inside. He just killed me. As a business man, leadership. Low for one district.
I am the Speaker of the Republic of Nigeria. Of the 25th legislature. I'm also proud to be a common citizen. So when we see the people come up, we need the back inside of the room. What you are witnessing here today is an affirmation of the statement that this is the Masses Party. And the party belongs to you. The power you gave us, we give it back to you.
And you are quite aware. Nobody should be here. Solar street land. You say, oh, they say, when people come here, they say, Coco Senen. I say, from today, anybody will bring a tree here. They say, to be chasing you, take the machine for you. They bring home, take all for you. Same thing I'm telling all communities now. Nobody should be larger than any caucus member send anybody for money here. All lives. As soon as they say, don't take all their mission and all their goal. You can do. So the crowd we are crying for the roads is not the bike that's for the road. No bike, no bike. How many cars in the place here? The trucks. The yellow machines are being brought by the minor. This is for the road. As I told you, government will face the road, but let me tell you, we not just face road, we will put regulations on the road, we will put weight bridges. Weight bridges will scale and we weigh all the trucks. We'll see their weight. And we'll charge them by the weight. Enough is enough. Your own children, they won't destroy your land. And you are quite aware. Nobody should be here. Solar street lights. You say, oh, they say, when people come here, they say, Coco Senen. I say, front.
Let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear in this country. We are not here to praise us for presidency or anything. We are here to improve the lives of our people. Everybody you see, you go behind them. Everybody, that's your business. This market here, from day one, I've been sponsoring this market.
Good afternoon, a pleasant welcome on today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Liberia. On today, 04152025 is today. Today's Tuesday, the 15th day of the month of March, and the year still stands at 2025. It's a pleasant welcome on today to this particular edition of the People's Program on today. Be with us until 1:30.
The last time we sponsored this market,
Don't forget the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority, and those that come with equity, they must come with clean hands. On today, I am your humble servant. I'm J. Nathaniel Bivar, the ambassador, and I'm here today with Sir Kandu on this particular edition of the People's Program. Remember, today is the 15th of April. After being allowed into the racially exclusive South Africa Amateur Athletics Union, Matthew Moshiwarutu breaks the national 5,000 meter records. Black Ali Matthew Mashiwarutu recently allowed into the racially exclusive South Africa Amateur Athletic Union breaks the national 5,000 meter records into the Stellenbosch, so entering the annals of South Africa athletics process. Today on the 15th, Walter Sisulu act against the Sophia Town force removal after National Congress member Walter Sisulu acted as speaker of a meeting with organizations held in Sophia Town, Johannesburg. This was in defiance of the record removal blacks in place earmarked for white on it. Sisulu urged the black Natl to allow themselves to be removed from the western areas. This came after a series of legislation was enacted against segregating black and white residential areas on today. And today, remember, after amalgamation of weather services of the 4 provinces on the 1st of April 1912, and the first weather forecast for the Union of South Africa as a whole was issued by the A.G. Howard of the Union Weather Service from the branch office in Cape Town, and a few days later, the forecasting service was removed from Pretoria in 1926 and housed on the veranda of the weather office at about 271 the Stroudmire Street. During the Second International Polar Year Project, August 1932 to 1933, the UWS rendered valuable assistance into spontaneous meteorological observation for the network of stations broken or undertaken on an international house process. Today, the first victim of the land invasions in Zimbabwe, David Stevens, is murdered on the 15th of April. A white farmer, David Stevens, was shot dead in Zimbabwe by the squad to occupy his land. He was the first white farmer to be killed in an ongoing land confrontation involving so-called war veterans backed by President Robert Mugabe ruling party, the ZANU-PF party. Stevens was taken from his party, a property 75 miles, about 120 kilometers east of the capital, Harare, and driven into the bush. It was alleged that Stevens was targeted due to his support for the Movement of Democratic Change, the MDC. 5 other farmers who tried to help Stevens was also abducted. They were later released badly beaten. One of them, John Osborne, witnessed Stevens' murder on today, the 15th of April. Today, the Canadian Frederick Barty and J.J.R. McLeod discovered the insulin, saving the lives of many diabetics. On the 15th of April, insulin is a perturbed hormone used to treat diabetes for patients that will otherwise die. Before discovery, people with diabetes have had a very short lifespan. It was first discovered by the French, by Frederick Barty and J.J. McLeod in 1922. The discovery meant that diabetes sufferer would now take a daily treatment that will help them lead a normal life. Barton was working with J.J.R. McLeod and Charles Best into the University of Toronto in Canada. But both Barton and McLeod was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work, while Best was excluded. A decision the Nobel Peace Prize committee subsequently regretted upon. And today, in history, the teller Patterson was born today. He's one of South Africa's best known theater personality. Was born on this day in District 6. He produced and directed some of the most well-known musicals in South Africa during the District 6, Cat and the Kings and the Goma in process on today. And also today, Richard Owen Dublin was born today into Newlands, into Cape Town. I'll say good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Thanks for joining us on this particular edition of the People's Program. And remember, we bring you historical facts of what has happened into history, onto the African scenes, and also up onto the world. Today, Leonardo da Vinci, Italian artist, engineer, and a scientist, was born on today, the 15th of April, 1452. He died on the 2nd of May in 1519 at the age of 67 in France. On today, 1989, the tragedy occurred at the Hillborough Stadium in Sheffield, England, when a crush of football soccer fans resulted in 96 deaths and hundreds of injuries. Police mistakes was later blamed for the incident on today. In 2000, the United States President Bill Clinton established the giant Sequoia National Movement, a preserve near the Sequoia National Park covering more than 50 square miles, about 1,300 kilometers of the Sequoia National Forest into the Sierra Nevada of California. And on today, in 2003, the United President George W. Bush declared that the government of Saddam Hussein to Iraq has fallen as a result of the Iraq War, and following dates asked the United Nations to lift sanctions against Iraq on today, the 15th, in 2003. 11 years after that, near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, 2 homemade bombs were detonated into the crowd of spectators. 3 people were killed and more than 260 were wounded into the terrorist attack. Today, 2019, the historic Notre Dame de Paris caught fire during a restoration campaign, and the blaze destroyed most of the cathedral roof, the 19th century spears, and more of the wreath vaulting upon. Sinking of the Titanic on this day in 1912, the British luxury passenger liner Titanic sank en route to New York City from Southampton, the hemisphere, England, after striking an iceberg. During his maiden voyage, about 1,500 people died in this process. Good afternoon, good morning on today, and good evening. Many thanks to all of you joining us for this afternoon. Where you are on today, be with us until 1:30. Remember, we'll open the lines where you will be a part of this spectacular edition of the program, and you will have your say. Remember, we value your comments. They are the building block to our modern and emerging democracy on today. I am your humble servant. I am Nathaniel. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us on today. You know, let's say this. This issue about the market, the Omega market, it is not a joke about this. And it is time that all relevant and necessary authority disclaim their attention, because I don't want to go to the Liberal Marketing Association. As a matter of fact, every period they will be at war with themselves. You understood the days of Alice Yeben. These issues were issues that are Liberal witness. And it is happening again. There is serious hauling and pulling at the Liberal Marketing Association. They are already now useful to the people of this country, because all their aim and objective is that they enrich themselves, but not concerned about the needs of the people. You think today we should talk about dirt at marketplaces and be calling PSV City Corporation the Morelia City Corporation? No! Folks should be turning to the Marketing Association. By this time, the Liberal Marketing Association had their own buses, their own trucks, should be acquiring land for their own market space. They decide and say, this is where we see market to be, and this is where our buyers, our marketers should be, and our buyers should come forth here. That means they control the system. But all it does is that they wait. They are the other useless institution in this country, that the likes of the Road Federation, Transport Federation Union, where they always wait for parking space along the road, and they collect money. But where the money goes, nobody knows. So that's how the Liberal Marketing Association have turned. Even markets that were built by government, by institutions, to take care of those markets is a serious problem for the Liberal Marketing Association. Even a private market will be built by an individual and say, let the community benefit from this process. They will go there and collect money. But for them to pay back to society is another thing. And this thing we say here, first will overlook this matter. The Omega market is turning to be a place of no use for this country and these people. Marketers have refused to enter the building. And a lot of them have said it is because they who should be in the building, both of them have left them there and have gone to sell along the fringes of the road or on the car road, on the motor road. It's a shame. Go red light. Marketers have resurfaced in red light. As if to say, they are not hearing the government that there is a place built for them. And you know, let me hold it down. You know, like folks have said, when you are going to build markets, hand pumps, pit latrines in other communities in the rural parts, it's good that you ask the people, let them be a part of decision making. Because I've seen it. Students leave for a school building. The next group that come to inhabit that building are the goats, the sheep. You see the entire area turn to sheep, goats area. And the next day students have to come, clean those mess before they sit in classroom. Tell me. The Liberal Marketing Association or marketplaces that the Liberal Marketing Association have done nothing in order to have their folks inhabit those areas, have turned to become Zogo's hiding areas or hideout or sleeping places. You know the ones that say we're gonna go in the graveyard, they don't find the marketplaces. Go to Bono and see. This is serious. And now that we're hearing now, the Omega market there, the folks are beginning to de-roof the building. Because they have to support the habits. Or the people who should be inhabiting those areas have abandoned those places. Who told you that when you go Omega, no one will come there to you? Who told you that? Go one side. You will see fleets of stores, but still go back on those stores. Go one side, you see fleets of tables, still go back on the tables. Why? Then why will we say that when the market grows, you're not go there? You know the government have been so lenient to themselves, and that's not just this government, past government. The electricity left government built a market there that the folks have refused to inhabit. They prefer to put a market outside on the ground. They prefer to be sitting on the sidewalk than to have a table in the market. You go to Omega Junction, that area is overcrowded. Because when they put in a watermelon, the cucumber, the bottom pear, the tomato, they won't put it right on the road that only you can see to buy it. Then what becomes the market? What becomes of the market? What will government do? This is so. I heard something allegedly that the president said that the market is now fully in tight. It's a substandard process. I said, wow. But you see, because we place everything on the government, so the Liberal Marketing Association only care about collecting the money. They can't build market. Even to clean the market, to clean the diet, they don't even. Since the Liberal Marketing Association be assisted, by this time they be having their own truck, that they will be enhancing government effort. Say they are the one, the constituent of the market or caretaker of the markets, They be having trucks to clean. But tell them by the time you hear dump site in red light, they say PCC. But the Labor Market Association will collect money every day. What's that? I think this is one area that the president needs to turn his attention. And if Madam Elizabeth Samuela and her folks are incapacitated to take care of the market, let her leave. Let others who have passion for the job, who have innovation, not just depending on the collecting tickets money. No. No. They let her leave it. You can't be given a tax, then you rely on somebody else to do your work. How many times do you hear the Labor Market Association creating awareness, sanitation, cleaning the markets, educating the man? You these very people in the market selling, they are mothers, they are fathers from home. But because they see it as a way down, let it just be so we'll handle that. I said, even if you build market today, the Labor Market Association will go there and start selling tickets. That's all they care for. And it's a warning up to them. We hope that they are following. Let them put their house in order. We can't be having crashes every time the Labor Market Association. People take it to be a personal thing. No. From regime to regime. We saw the issue here with Madam Alex Yemen. Conventional health. That even some of the folks were not even aware. This is actually serious. And it is time that the government turn their attention to the Omega market. Take everybody from red light, those who sell on the street, let them go Omega. And see what are the buyers will not go there to them. They will go there. Let's take this break here. Good afternoon.
As soon as they came to do the work, they renamed the market. I'm not looking for a name. I don't want my name of anything. This is not the first time we're doing this. We go to Soya, we did it there, we pay water tap, we fill the plate, we gave water. Go to Polam.
Section agreement or mineral development agreement in this country here, so that we can have a holistic process. Some of the company operating like Liberia, we don't even know that they're here in this country here. But I'll come to that. You know, this issue about the code of conduct. You know, when we say things and it passed by and it's others or it's others, we say it's wrong. When it is us, we want to take it to be right. This issue we want the National Elections Commission to look into this matter. This is the reason why we are flagging this thing. The manner in which our officials are purporting themselves inside the democratic election is getting unbecoming. And taxpayers' money have been spent. We are observing this process allegedly. Institutions, heads are using government properties of which they are not to. Sure. Of which they are not to. And it's becoming alarming. Their participation or the participation of top Unity Party officials, especially in this endorsement of Koga, is being observed. If you go and the doors are killing it. Identify you are a appointee of government. If you go, you become widely seen in any political campaign. It's in the front of this country. Let's set it right. It is the government vehicle, some of them are riding, or they are riding. It is taxpayers' money that bought fuel for them, they are riding the gasoline. Scratch cars. Government gave you these things to use it for the people, but now you use it for one election business. I don't see the reason why they all marry this thing here. And it will be a great shame if the people of Nima County don't vote South Africa in the election here. It's serious. Because of one person, everybody going to one election? For what reason? And a lot of you there don't even have voting rights in the county. You know, this thing, we make things very hard for this country. Somebody say, oh no, when the election of Jeremiah Kpankun was running for a senatorial election, then nobody talked. When the senator was supporting him at the time, the late senator, and nobody talked about it. Why now, Koga? So when something was wrong yesterday, today it should be right. And the law says it. Political involvement. And this is where we come with the office of the ombudsman. Councillor Philip Kanga, you know, sometimes we are tempted to say, when you ever work, just leave it. Because some of you is like the job is too heavy for you, or the people who you want to punish when they are wrong, they are very people who you depend on to put you in the position. So how will you talk? When you talk, they will find for the move to the job. There are many people take that job. I don't want it. You can say something is wrong. Even today, they are always being affected by the code of conduct. They are involvement in the election campaign process. Well, now today, if you look at parties in the market, you talk about that, right? The office of the ombudsman was already complaining with the election of Luther Tapper, James Tapper, the party national chairman. And he who is also the chairman of the board of directors at the National Port Authority. That you one know how to hold position in this country. The Commissioner for Telecommunication, Ben A. Fofana. Colonel Prato, who is the Deputy Minister for State and Presidential Affairs. Warwick Bryan, Superintendent of Buffalo County. Egon Stewart, who is the head of the Liberal Petroleum Refinery Company. And he also the Secretary General of the Unity Party. Where are we with this thing here? So are we saying now we lay something about the law low because the Unity Party is in position, they after they leave if for instance they are no longer in power and will have the CDC or the ANC or the Liberal Party or the PUP or whosoever come there, then we now reworking all the laws and make it work? No! Let's call spade a spade. Assistant Minister of Operation of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, James Yoli. Emmanuel Farr, Deputy Director of Administration at the National Fire Service. Deputy Minister for Operation, Selena Poulsen Mapi. Toga Melvin Sivers, Deputy Director for Administration at the National Transit Authority. These were the people that the Office of the Ombudsman said they were in flagrant disregard or violation of the Code of Conduct, and they were asked to appear before the office. They refused on several occasions. Then the office said each of them be fined $1,000. But we see some of the names also into the Nima County, the likes of Robert Glassman, PHS Mayor. Oh, so you want a job but you go campaign. Then leave a job or campaign. Say Koga business a serious issue for you. You leave a job, you resign your post, you are going to Nima County go campaign for Koga now. Because Kuka is the one hanging on the supervision of this country. That we must leave the country work and go there. That's why they say it's weekend, it's the end. What part of the day you don't go to government work, you don't do government work? Eh? Oh, when I payment, when I benefits, they say sign, when I get, they say no. We must get it, and he won't be working. Eh? There's some more Ali. Eh? The Director General of Water and Sewer, and mind you, wait to. Today we are getting reports that the rate of arrest is up for the former Director General or the Managing Director of the Labrador Water and Sewer Corporation. Mr. Ali should not be forgetting. They should not be forgetting that there are others into positions who are being held to account for their actions. And my own disappointment is Mr. Raul Bestman. He leave from here, go sit there and say they all go. It's a mandate from the president. Mr. President, are you sending people down there? You say things, don't do business as usual. It's still the president that sent his people to Duma County. Or are they going on party minute? These people that can surprise people in this country, they don't know what to do. Eh? Oh, and we see EPS made in ECDC t-shirt. Oh, we see the other Director General in ECDC t-shirt. Oh, we see that person campaigning, videos to all sorts of around here. But you there clapping, doing muya, a whole say, because you want one man to be senator. You see, sometimes we put this country into serious turmoil. Especially what is more painful is that when you are not a part of a district or a county, you go there and tell the people who to vote for. Tomorrow you leave from there, you go to your own lawmaker, your own senator or representative, then you leave them with the people you make for them. When they say another person they want, or leave them to decide. Why can't the people of Nema kind of decide? That everybody now the election will be the election they want. So are you telling us that after Sanuko win the election, to be a by-election, you will now leave the office, you go and tell them who to vote for again to be represented in the county? Is this how we run the country? Then you see they say it's the president who sent you all. The president of the country, by authority, by mandate, that we should endorse the candidacy of Samuel Coker. When you were jumping up in your body or complaining. What kind of country is that? And it's always the case. Thing that Liberal man cannot accept, he will support a fellow to accept it. You see that? They will say that they see their friend begging for liquor. They say, yeah, you can drink 5 bottles. You can drink it, yeah, you can drink it. When he starts to misbehave, when he starts to promote himself, then they start recording him and sending it on Facebook so everyone will see it. What can we call a spade a spade? These people serving as officials rather, or in their official capacity, standing in open glare, pledging their support. But yesterday, those were some of the issues that the Unity Party said was against the countries, the law of the country, the code of conduct. But today, members of the very CDC, the very Unity Party, are there, seated officials endorsing the candidacy of somebody in the election, or which they know they should not be a part of this. When you are telling CDC, you're supposed to resign on the remaining there, or when we hold them on the law. And some people have already been victimized because of involvement in the elections. and you say you can accept this process. Let's be careful in this country. Because our actions or inaction or accepting the wrongs of being right in our situations is not helping Liberia. In no way. This is a country of law. But today everybody supporting that put Prophet in jail. Put him there. Justin yes here put him in jail. Because he carried on a fraudulent act. Where did he take the fraudulent car from? They are put him there. And he was in police custody. Just this morning he was free. But tomorrow it's your people who say no, this is not right. This is against justice. Let's be careful of what we wish for. We will just get it at the end. And let's be true. If this country must develop, let's be true and be bold in the face of others and tell them this is wrong. And President Barker, I think it's time that you begin to take a strong stand, even if they are members of the Unity Party. Imagine the people already earmarked for code of conduct violation, but they say no. That's a crap. I don't care about that. Or I know I'm a strong member of the Unity Party. They get to the party today. But as soon as you're being affected today, you'll be the one to take the federal Unity Party and start to speak the law. Why are we so deceptive in this country? Why are we so deceptive in this country? We have made deception to be the order of the day. Things that you know you can accept. Or you can accept the fellow man will go about doing it. You say, well, me, I can do it. For what reason? Let's take this break. Good afternoon to all of you today. Let's take this break.
Anybody who bring you here, they say to be chasing you, take the machine for you. They bring home, take all for you. Same thing I'm telling all communities now. Nobody should be allowed that any caucus member say anybody for money here. All lies. As long as they say, don't take all their machine and all their gold. You can. So the cry we are crying for the roads is not the bike that's for the road. No bike, small bike. How many cars in the place here? The trucks, the yellow machines that being brought by the miner. This is for the road. As I told you, government will face the road, but let me tell you, we're not just face road, we face. We will put regulations on the road. We'll put weight bridges. Weight bridges will scale and we'll weigh all the trucks. We'll see their weight. And we'll charge them by the weight. Enough is enough. Your own children, they won't destroy your land. And you are quite aware. Nobody should be here.
Watching from Shuffling Avenue Community, a roll of thank you, Peter, for joining us on this edition. Noah Lepolu said, good afternoon to you, Ambassador. J. Nathaniel Viva Senior. I am D. Noah Lepolu Jr. Come on the call at CDC Giombo, and I'm following you live from Kakata this afternoon. Thank you for the update. Abu Vamuya and Dollars. Good afternoon, Nat. Good afternoon, Abu. And thanks for joining us on today, this afternoon on the program. You can follow us on YouTube, Cool Channel 2, and also follow us on Facebook. They are cool. I have such handle. Just tap in cool and be a part of this occasion. On today, your place your comments. We'll certainly bring it forward for your listening pleasure on the program today. You know, I'm going to say this again because this thing is getting so serious. The government of Liberia should not wait until citizens start to act in driving some of these companies or concession agreement will have with companies in this country. Because it's now becoming glaring that companies that government are accepted to do business with are not in the interest of this country. So when they are not in the interest, if they don't want to comply with this country, let them leave Liberia. This is very important because the Liberian people cannot continue to survive in abject poverty while they are rich and folks come and enrich themselves at the expense of the poor masses in this country. But when you say this, people start to argue. Look at some of the company here. The Global Logging Agreement. That's what the agreement we have here. Liberia Agricultural Company Concession Agreement. The Alpha Logging FMC. The Timber Corporation, the TSC A2. The Basel Logging Timber Corporation, TSC A11. B&V Timber Company, TC A6. Golden Verona Construction. These are companies we had. The RGM Group Concession Agreement. The EJ&J Agreement. The Alpha Logging MC in 2008. The Thunderbird Aladi Agreement. Liberian Tree Trading. The Cavana Rubber Corporation Concession Agreement. The LRBINC Concession Agreement. The Bango Enterprise TSC A7. The Songyo TSC A16. Meter Replacement Letter. And you see, the private use permit between the Forestry Development Agency and the people of Kenwood, Grand Bassa County. This is as far back as March 11. That is March 2011. The private use permit between the Forestry Development Agency and the people of Dozo Community, Grand Bassa County. Why are we having the bunch of these people and we are not benefiting from them? The BSP Billiton War Exploration, Liberia. China UN Investment Company, the Bond Mining Company, Western Closer, Sarama Resources Limited, Lab United Mineral, Putu Iron Ore Mineral Incorporated, the Bear Mountain Mining Corporation, the VAR Liberia Limited, the Pepsam Mining Limited, Liberty Gold, a Diamond Limited, the Do Resources, the AMEC Liberia Limited, the Mano Railway Iron Ore Resources, the DRA Mineral Resources. Why are we having all of these companies? Why are we having all these companies? Construction agreement, and Liberia is far from being developed. And these companies, as soon as they get what they want from Liberia, what they're looking for, they scale down, and the next thing they leave the team, they are going to satisfy. Imagine somebody signed a 10 years contract with you, and in the 10 years, they expect to make about 20 to 15,000 or million. Then they make it in 6 weeks now. They will say, it will be here, they will go on our secret. Let's scale down. Or why it will be here now, we spend what we get time, we get what we want, because we don't get it. So when they find one diamond, they hear leader equipment on the ground with skeleton team, they're gone. What then is the benefit? It is time that our leaders review this agreement. If it is not accepted, let's abandon the process. Let's leave them. Let's disengage. Like you listened to last time, the Putu mine, the Putu iron mining corridor. Imagine the Putu mountain, which has value up to 12 billion. But we are playing mini money more or hanky penny again with the people, because the few behind the deal are the ones who are satisfied and they leave the rest of the people. Imagine Liberia got a business worth 12 billion and Liberia annual budget can only be 1 billion. Are we doing this to enrich people, or that the custodian of those properties benefit? You're having the world steel giant, but you got nothing to show that yes, they are here. What about the terms and agreements in other countries that they lay up and they will follow it because they won't be there? It's time that our folks review all of these documents. If they are lapses and they are unable to address them, let's terminate our contract with them. There are so many people who want to be here to do business with us. We got the potential. But because we are just wicked set of people, we will tell people, say, don't do this for them. Just give it to me. I don't want to handle it. At the end of the day, Liberians don't benefit for anything. They cut our trees from the forest. They dig large trenches, like doing our people. They muddy our waters. They leave those places and they are gone. The citizens are left with those backlashes in order to be able to face them. This is serious. Then you find one company in Bon County, they call Danteng Mining Company, which the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Mines and Energy has said to them, halt activity. All activities for you have been suspended. They say, no, we're not listening to you. Where does that happen? So it means that Liberia don't know their worth. Liberia don't know who they are. Liberia don't know what is good for them. This is so sad for this country. It is time that all of our agreements, concessions be reviewed. What is making that so difficult? So is it that when they leave the country now we get nobody will get to do business with us? No. But that's how you feel. That's how you think. So at the end result, they violate your laws. They disrespect you. Because you feel they are the only people. What kind of country is called Liberia? They know all what is good. But for it to be applied to them, that's not the case. That's not the case. They don't know anything good to be applied to them. All they know, they are immune to suffering. All the mineral resources that this country have, Liberians are still living in actual poverty. Liberians are living below $1. All Liberia are looking for now, when you find something to eat, you have achieved for that day, just go enjoy yourself and wait for the next day to come. when there are construction companies here. Because of Liberia, they have gained respect in their home. There are foreigners and aliens in this country. Because of Liberia, they have earned that respect they deserve home. But where those resources coming from, the people of that area live in poor environment. Go Babulu County. You think Babulu should be looking at Liberia, the government should be building roads when they got resources that can build roads for them? They are gold and diamond they have there. That should be able to build their roads. Look at Lofa County, Nima County, Grangina County. With the deposit of wealth, the county should be telling the government, say, government, this is what we have to do our work. Go get produce it. But for Liberia, it's all the way around. You are rich, you are endowed with riches, but you go out there and start to beg other people. Who does that? Only this country here. I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to hold it, take our break here. We'll come back, we'll travel outside Liberia, and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that with you. You know, these are all, and sometimes these are issues we discuss over and over and again. But they're not falling on fertile ground. We take taxpayers' money. We build the market there in Ominga. But the first is they abandon the market and government sit and look at it. We say they have laws. No doing business as usual. But we see the code of conduct, people are now justifying their actions. With all of the companies in this country, Liberia still live in poverty. Oh my God, oh this country here, oh this country, this country.
I am the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia. Of the 55th legislature. I'm also proud to be a common citizen. So when we see the people coming, we get back inside the room.
Liberia, what's going on? We'll come back, we'll go to the lines and to talk to you. Have your say today. Okay, let's first go down. On Monday, attack comes exactly 1 week after another raid claims 52 lives. Gunmen suspected to be cattle rustler raided 2 villages into the Plateau State, Bassa district before shooting and hiking their victims. At least 51 bodies were found, were recovered by rescue teams. Dozens more were injured, and the resident interviewed on Raptor said a mass burial was conducted. Plateau, Nigeria, Central, is one of the country's most ethnic diverse states. Intercommute fight Putin. Most Christian farmers and predominantly Muslim herders are common. Amnesty International said the gunmen also destroyed and looted homes. In the statement, the organization blamed the inexcusable security failure for Monday's attack. On that, more on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you on today. Let's go to Mauritania. Today, Mauritania ex-finance minister released on bail after a corruption charge. A court in Mauritania's on Monday granted a bill to former Finance Minister Renganaden Patiyacha, who was charged with embezzlement last week. Patiyacha was charged outside former Central Bank Governor Habesh Silogin. They were accused of embezzling about 6.7 million for the Mauritanian Investment Corporation. When a Liberia would say, your leader to go, the teacher to go free. The fund was set up to help crucial companies for the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. The two have denied wrongdoing. Siloglam was the first to be released on bail last week. At Patiyacha bail hearing, the Financial Crime Commission, the country's anti-corruption, says it did not object to the bill application process. But on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming there for you on today. And today, let's go to Gabon. Gabon will add to braids Oligua Nguema landslide presidential elections there in Gabon. Gabon has expressed themselves following the provisional results indicating that Braids Oligua Nguema, the military junta, removed long-term President Ali Bongo in the coup 2023, has emerged victorious in Gabon presidential elections, securing an impressive 90.35% of the vote. Braids Oligua Nguema 50 achieved a remarkable victory, securing 90.35% of the vote and surpassing 7 other contenders, including the former Prime Minister Alain Claude Billy Nazar, who earned only 3% of the vote, as reported by Interior Minister Herman Mongot during the announcement of provisional results. But on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you. And today, Natl faces antitrust trial over Instagram and WhatsApp acquisition. The United States Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, aimed to force the tech giant to divest Instagram and WhatsApp to set up is required over a decade ago that now dominate the social media landscape. In an open remarks at FTC, Anthony Daniel Matazin accused Natl of using its monopoly to stiffen competition and protect its profits, saying the company created a moat by buying rival its fear. Natl defense, led by Anthony Mark Henson, argued that the company faces long competition and has only enhanced the platform it acquired. But once that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out for you on today. And today, former Guinea junta leader Moussa Dadis Camara leaves country for medical reasons. Moussa Dadis Camara, the former head of Guinea's military junta, has reportedly left the country for medical treatment. According to the Entourage, Camara's departure follows a presidential pardon granted on the 28th of March 2025, citing health concerns. He had been serving a 20 years prison sentence for his role in the September 28, 2009 stadium massacre in Conakry, where over 150 people were killed and numerous others injured during a crackdown on opposition administration. Camara's exit from Ghana occurs discreetly during the night of the 12th and 13th of 2025 April on board the Royal Air Maroc flights. While his first destination remains unclear, Casablanca is believed to have been a transit point. The lack of official communication regarding his departure has sparked criticism for human rights organizations and families of the massacre victims, who view the move as a setback for justice upon. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out for you on today. And Tijani Tam claimed important win into minority kids. In Africa, despite being accused of a dissident member of his own party of lying about his Ivorian nationality, Tijani Ntem is carrying his bid for the October 2025 presidential elections in Cote d'Ivoire. The judge is charged of emergency proceeding declared herself not competent for rule in the case brought by Valeria Yapo, who had sought the removal of the Democratic Party of Cote d'Ivoire, the PDCR leader. Tijani reminds a main opposition figure against the camp of outgoing President Alassane Ouattara, which have yet to name his own candidate. Nationality has been the source of controversy among his critics, who claim he lost his Ivorian nationality, a situation that will disqualify him from running upon. And more that, the lawyer says that Tem holds a certificate of Ivorian nationality, which will require for him to renounce his French nationality on the 19th of March. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you. Finally, we stop in South Sudan and check out what's going on. Human Rights Watch urged actions over the incendiary weapons used in South Sudan. Human Rights Watch urged global actions over the use of incendiary weapons in South Sudan. The Human Rights Watch is calling on the international community to condemn South Sudan's alleged use of incendiary weapons amid escalating violence in the Upper Nile states. Nyangwa Tupu, the group South Africa researcher, warned the government airstrikes have devastated civilian areas like Martang, Longi Kuch, and Nasa, despite the international law of prohibiting such weapons in populated areas. Although South Sudan has not signed the protocol banning these weapons, there are reports used underscore urgent call strong global enforcement. Satellite images show significant damage to civilian infrastructures following government strike. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you. We'll take our break. We'll come out, go to the lines 0775 919 919, 080 919 919, and please speak precisely what we have talked about on today. Good afternoon. Let's take this break.
What you are witnessing here today is an affirmation of the statement that this is the Masses Party, that the party belongs to you. The power you gave us, we give it back to you. And the $1 you will pay today, you will ensure that in 2029, you will give it back to us. I am the Speaker of the
things that matter to us as a people. Let's talk our first call on the line. Good afternoon. Let's talk to you live. Good afternoon. Go ahead. You're live. Go ahead. You're coming in cracking. Okay, I can't continue with you. Your lines are cracking, and if I'm not getting you, I'm with the strongest conviction that the folks listening are not getting you there. You can change your location. 0775 919 919, 080 919 919. Added numbers. Speaker forever with your peace. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. Let me talk to you. Good afternoon. Yeah, Kekla, go ahead. Okay. Okay, thank you, Kekla there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so now when? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, go ahead. You're welcome. Says wrong today is also wrong tomorrow. Tommy, good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, okay, now this is Tommy Disola and I'm calling from Vela this afternoon. I think our officials are not doing well. As I said yesterday, the president, the vice president, and all of the representatives were elected. They are political steps in a step. But those are appointed by the government or by the president and violating the law to be the law. If they are violated, they have to be punished for it. But the other man to also be able to say that some people, what is the law? If there's any action these people can take, that they can do a campaign while they are not in office, and they be able to let all those that when we are speaking, and they be able to also be in the form of the law. For the law to be the law. If they are in an error, then they be punished for it.
Okay.
But the president and the vice president, the senator, and the representative were all elected. They are politicians. They are political people. So they be punished.
Okay. Let me talk to Priscilla Prince. Good afternoon.
Thank you, now. Good afternoon, and let me say thanks for the exclusive recognition. So now the issue about the code of conduct, Unity Party, and that of CDC is something that brings tears to my eyes, because we spoke against those things. You know, for Unity Party government to be in power today, we see them grossly disrespecting the rule of law when it comes to the code of conduct is something that beat my imagination. Because yesterday we spoke against Samuel 12 when we saw him on campaign activity. To see the volume of government officials currently in Nima or was seen in Nima on a campaign tour, I think it's like was serious country. But now we that joined those people second round, we could rise to the occasion and call for their dismissal. So, like I told somebody, CDC and Unity Party, that the both of them, they are only tapping and pay. So everything we spoke against yesterday. So you mean when we were speaking against CDC yesterday, it was something that we knew we could do it, we could already do it, but we were only pretending, being so pretentious because we wanted to be to occupy the position. So Unity Party is a shame and disgrace on them.
Okay, shame and disgrace on them. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
I mean, why are you on the phone every time? Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Pastor Davis from the state. So, Nathaniel, like we said on yesterday, Liberians will get to know who these people are. For me, I'm not disappointed because we knew these things would happen. We said, hey, I can shift the blame on the president because the president was already retired. It is us who took him from retirement. Knowing very well that what will be adjusted. You will not have the strength. You will not be able to leave because it has kept away. And those people that will be will do what to please them. And that's what they're living the way they're living. Yesterday, more Ali, such a one and the rest of the guy, even for they had the microphone. They are everybody has made a call working people water because of it. But why they get working people water? Why the people drink the people water? Yes, they like that. They just look at the people water. Some are very sad about people. So the question is, what did you want the people water for?
Okay. Okay. What do you walk in water for? Let's talk to others. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome, Jeff. Let me talk to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, Peter says, go ahead. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon to the many listeners.
Yeah.
I took and wrestler and PLP walker. My attention is given to the code of conduct. I was how to get our new corner officials. We preach the message for the last 6 years and then student ourselves to be the team's leader
And then we ascended the power to abuse the very team who spoke against. One of his ways to his people. It was swear. It was swear. More Ali. These people were on the call back for 6 years. In 6 years. But somebody said, I don't know because the paper is full or the paper is full. So they buy only to able to just see their glory. After the party, after we hope to see another. They hate to men and you see it took power from. When you get the law. So when I said that it's true, they are way against the code of conduct. But what the macro is carrying in my country, but tomorrow is that one because it is not what tomorrow. What for you for? We are all under the ring just as people saying. We know that you will be kind of the market policy very commercial that in the Congo. So it's kind of a time of we that for the man of blood try to pull ourselves together. Because now he here guys want to be banned in the country.
Okay. Let me take my final call today. We'll call it a day on this afternoon program. Good afternoon, my final call for today. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I can be waiting for you. We don't have the loss of time to wait for you until you want to talk. Let me squeeze in this one. This one will take me home. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, thank you for taking my call. We have observed that people talk about rule of law in this country, but some of them does not even know. Because the Constitution we're talking about rule of law does not come to have been, any other thing, or no law can come to have been constitutional law. When you say there are examples to discuss how to do things does not mean that they are continuing. These people went to Ghana, they were down on the street, went up and down speaking, they went and sat down one place to discuss what strategy they would use for their supporting. And they were over the timber. They said, what about campaign? People have done that. People sometimes can speak without saying a message. I think if you are not there and the thing was not seen and you heard it, say a message. But if you are not preach, just like they were pressing.
Well, did you now watch a live video of the team there endorsing the candidacy of Tamakoga? Is that not a campaign activity?
Wait. That's why I said the people were down the street. They were sitting at this.
But what about campaign activity? They say they not say political party activity, campaign activity. Endorsement is a campaign activity. Please go and read the law. Thank you. I gotta go. Time out all call me. I read this thing yesterday. I discussed it yesterday. And we brought it back to you, understand? Part 5 talk about campaign activity. Hey, my people, Jesus Christ. I gotta go. Thanks all of you. Sakandu and I'm Jane Nathaniel, the Vada Ambassador. Until tomorrow, on the May edition of the program, join me tomorrow for another spectacular edition of the program. Have a God bless afternoon.